Hello, sorry everybody. Welcome to our spring concert. We have our jazz ensemble up for you first. We have a good amount of rep prepped for you today that we hope you enjoy. So to introduce the first piece is Jaden.
Our first piece of the evening has a title that, unfortunately enough, it can't be applied to today's forecast. But it's an image that we so often picture as we enter the spring and eventually the summer, and that fabled image, blue skies. Composed in 1926 by the great Irving Berlin, Blue Skies manages to use the imagery of blue skies and bluebirds to show this sort of unrelenting optimism and hope for the future. Ironically enough, though, this piece is in a minor key and has been rumored by some that the minor key is actually meant to showcase the exterior challenges that we are faced with, thus forcing us to cling to that exact optimism. And what better bringer of optimism to a theater as dark as this one, or a world as cloudy as today was, than our very own award nominee, whose vocal talent is unmatched, Olivia Sage. I don't invite you to close your eyes and picture bright, sunny blue skies with small birds all around. Feel the sense of peace and happiness that the future is bright, as the Coal City High School Jazz Band performs Blue Skies by Irving Berlin, as arranged by Roger Holmes and featuring vocalist Olivia Sage.
One more round of applause for the jazz band and Olivia Sage. So we have one more song coming up for you, but we do have an award to introduce before then. This is our Louis Armstrong Award. The Louis Armstrong Award is given to a senior who has outstanding achievements in the field of jazz and has demonstrated superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity in the field of jazz. When I thought about this award, there was immediately somebody who jumped into my head. This is somebody who loves jazz and playing their instrument in general. This year alone, they've played alto, tenor, and soprano sax, and they use their time in music studio to study improv. So tonight's Louis Armstrong Award goes to Ray Krause. And up to introduce our next piece is Sam Boda.
Our final jazz piece of the evening comes from Leonard Bernstein's musical West Side Story. Our first piece is titled Cool. Cool depicts the talk between Riff, the leader of the Jets, and the rest of the gang as they prepare to enter the Rumble, better known as the Big Fight with the Sharks. It's meant to convey a sense of keeping your head steady even as big changes occur. So, without further ado, I introduce the Coal City High School Jazz Band in their rendition of Cool by Leonard Bernstein, with lyrics by Stephen Sondheim and arranged by Mark Taylor.
We are going to go ahead and switch over to our percussion ensemble, but I did completely forget to mention at the beginning, sorry Jordan. We have somebody that is sitting back there in the tech booth, Jordan Olson, who helped design all of this and came up with our concert theme. So while we transition, Jordan, if you would like to kind of explain, that'd be great.
The constellation Delphinus, while being one of the smallest in the sky, is one of the most prominent. The story behind Delphinus follows Arion, a famous musician who travels the world and shares his passion. As he begins his most impressive voyage across the sea, a group of sailors attempt to rob and kill him. Given his final wish before death, he plays his last song. This song attracts dolphins, and upon being thrown overboard, these dolphins traverse the sea to place him on a new shore. saving his life and letting him continue his passion of music. Apollo, seeing this, rewards the dolphins by placing their constellation in the sky. This constellation rises in early May and represents the beginning of safe travel for many sailors and musicians who follow the constellation through storms and seas. The constellation reaches its peak in late April, representing safe arrival after having guided musicians all summer long to a new shore. Delphinus is a story of hope and perseverance, of weathering storms and following stars, with the promise of safe arrival to distant lands. With this being the last concert for our seniors, we wish them safe travels through storms and seas. We urge them to follow the stars to distant shores. And remember, just as Delphinus has always been there to guide musicians, Coal City Band will always be here to guide you.
We have two percussion ensemble pieces up for you. The first one is a trio of our seniors, and we have Liam here to introduce it.
Good evening, everyone. Today we're going to perform Plots by Kodat. Now, I'm curious to start, How many of you have heard the song Clocks by Coldplay and actually know what it is? Can I get a show of hands? Yeah, there's like 10 people. All right. So I want you to listen to this song and think to yourself, do I know this song? And we're gonna count heads again when this is all done. Now, this ensemble of three of us is Jacob, Nathan, and I. We are the three percussion seniors this year. We've been together since 5th grade, and they're my two best friends. And I don't think without band, we'd be remotely as close as we are. So I'd just like to thank you all for coming tonight and for music in general to bringing us together. Thank you. See if this paid off. How many of you recognize that? That's what I thought. This is definitely an interesting phenomenon that I've seen all over. When I listen to Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson, I've asked people, have you heard this? And a lot of people say no, but every time I played that guitar solo for them, they knew immediately what it was. So, thank you for coming out tonight. I'm glad this worked out, and please enjoy the rest.
We're now just setting up for our full percussion ensemble piece. There are a lot of moving parts for that, so we will just take a couple seconds and then we'll be right back with you with Paisley to introduce our next selection.
Good evening, everyone. Our next piece is is La Cucaracha, which means the cockroach in Spanish. And considering today is Cinco de Mayo, we thought this would be a great song to play today. We also have a solo from Jude on claves. All of us have worked together to be able to perform this super catchy song for you tonight, so please enjoy La Cucaracha.
They picked that one out on their own. Next up, we will have the concert band out with their pieces, and we'll be right back with you. That is our completely led, run student brass ensemble. They pick their music, they rehearse it, they plan all of this together, and they do a fabulous job. Thank you, guys. We have our first big ensemble here, our concert band. This year, all ensembles, as you'll hear tonight, have been focused on really finding emotional depth in the music we play. Anybody can play really loud and really brash music, but it takes a level of musicianship to be able to play music that you connect with emotionally. So our first piece is going to be introduced by Brady Pearson.
Not Alone by Randall Standridge is a piece included in Randall Standridge's Unbroken project. If you recall, we played the piece Choose Joy from this project last year. The piece that we are playing is Not Alone. It was written to show those that are struggling, this is really poorly written. Those that are struggling may feel alone, but you are never are. This is shown through the actual sound of the music, through rising tension, swelling, chaos of the mind, all concluding in a beautiful harmony as the proof of being not alone is discovered. While you are listening to this song, I want you to think about the most important person to you and why they are important, and cherish the fact that you are there for them and they are there for you. So really, you are never alone.
of soloists on that song. What is really nice but also very difficult about being into smaller ensembles is that you are exposed constantly all the time. So they're pretty much all playing solos all the time, but those were some of the most isolated. So next up to introduce our next piece is Brady Pearson again.
Hopefully nothing here is poorly written. Into the Storm by Robert W. Smith is as the name suggests. The feeling of entering a storm, the calm of the center, and the chaos of exiting. Think a hurricane if you need to visualize it. This work was inspired by the 1993 storm of the century, the Great Blizzard, which covered much of the United States. Listen to the ensemble as we emulate the cold weather, heavy snowfall, high winds, and storm surge.
be giving out tonight is the Barbara J. Miller Award. The Barbara J. Miller Award goes to one band student and one choir student each year who have made the most improvement on their instrument or voice. The student that I chose this year is someone who has had an incredible amount of growth in multiple areas. This student is somebody who I was almost positive absolutely hated marching band on day one and is now the #1 fan. Someone who is consistently in the practice rooms during CCT and who got started on flute and switched to trumpet in 8th grade. And we've all gotten the pleasure of watching him grow on his trumpet skills this year. So this award goes to Peyton Meister. The concert band has worked super hard this year. Some of the pieces that they're playing have really independent parts and a lot that's happening at the same time, so they have to be really independent thinkers, and they've done incredible. Awesome job, concert band. We are now going to switch over to our symphonic band. Next up, we have our symphonic band. And we are going to start off symphonic band with some awards. We have some voted on senior awards. Our first senior award is called the Kohler Bandsman Award. So the Kohler Bandsman Award is somebody who is truly the epitome of what a musician and a person should be. Very kind, very welcoming as people walk into the room. And we actually had 2 people from this ensemble that won this award. The first one is Sawyer. I took some quotes that people wrote about you, Sawyer. So one person put, "Sawyer is the kindest person I know." And another person put, "Sawyer is always so cheerful and always so supportive of the program." Our next Kohler Bandsman Award is Olivia Sage. Some quotes that I got for Olivia was Olsag, or as I call her, Saginator, is quite literally the smiliest and most positive person I know. She's so welcoming and so kind to everybody. Somebody else put, "I picked Olivia because she's always willing to help and is always kind to anybody." The next award that we have, the Senior Voted Award, is our Kohler Service Award. This is somebody who, anytime you can think of a band event, they are there, and they are going above and beyond what they should be doing. Super helpful to not only me, but to all of their peers and to parents. This goes to Jacob Semino. The quotes for Jacob that I have are, "Jacob has given percussion an immense amount of assistance and help all 4 years of his career in high school." And someone else put, "Jacob is always at the band events, he's never late, and always is helping with the younger bands, and always on top of everything. He's a great percussionist and a well-rounded helper." And then the last student voted award we have is our Kohler Leadership Award. This one is just somebody who is seen as a humongous leader in our program, somebody that everybody can look up to and that you know that no matter what, they're going to be there for you. This was given to Sam Boda. Quotes we have for Sam. The first one is, Sam has shown nothing but commitment and hard work since joining the band and always takes what he is learning seriously. Even when he became drum major, he always made sure everybody was doing okay and made sure everybody was getting their parts down. Sam is what every future band member should strive to be. And then somebody else said, Sam's leadership has brought everyone together and has shown that we are all important. Sam has also taught us to push to our full potential and to be confident. So we have two pieces for you tonight. The second one is one that we just performed at Illinois State University, and the first one that we are performing is a pretty new one to us. It is called Journey Through Orion, and it is usually written for a band that should probably be about 50 to 60 players. And we are playing it with about half of that, and we've only been looking at it since ISU. So maybe like the past 2 weeks. We did a little bit before that, but they've put a lot of work into it. So here's Jaden to introduce Journey.
Space is something that has captivated mankind since we really began to look at it. Some of the greatest minds of their times focused solely on what lies in between all of the oppressive black. Their discoveries led to world-changing events and helped to set us on the path to where we are today. Yet, as terrifying as the thought of space may be to some, the beauty that lies within it cannot be denied. There's perhaps no greater example of this, though, than the Orion Nebula, found here in our own Milky Way. With its swirling reds, blues, greens, and every color in between, it seems only fair that this piece of natural artwork creates the small, twinkling lights we see in the evenings, the stars in the night sky. But while all we have are pictures of this nebula, what would the joy, the terror, the wonder of seeing it up close really feel like? Well, that is exactly what our first piece, Journey to Orion by Julie Giroux, explores. While at surface level, a piece about a pretty sight captured by the Hubble telescope, it also explores the themes of birth and renewal within a place as vast as space. Orion's nebula no longer serves as just a nebula, but rather as a metaphor for life itself. Wondrous, joyful, terrifying, and everything in between. What a fitting opening piece for our seniors who themselves are about to embark on their own journeys through their own nebulas in just a few short days. So, without further ado, I invite you to close your eyes and let yourself wander through Orion's Nebula as the Coal City High School Symphonic Band performs Julie Giroux's Journey Through Orion.
Our last award that we have for the night, our John Phillips Sousa Award. This award goes to a senior student who has displayed loyalty, cooperation, achievement, and has displayed those high qualities of conduct throughout their high school instrumental music program. The student that I chose for this award is somebody who is innately musical and has demonstrated some of the best leadership qualities that I have seen from a high school student. This person goes out for every musical opportunity, not only at CCHS, but outside of CCHS as well, and is somebody who is absolutely vital to us this year through their musicianship and leadership. This award goes to Sam Voda. And to come and introduce our final piece for the night is Jaden.
Contrary to how I normally give speeches, this piece cannot have some entertaining or witty speech, so this is what we've got now. Our final piece of the evening is an American Elegy. An American Elegy was composed by Frank DeKelly in 1999 in memory of those who lost their lives during the tragedy that occurred at Columbine High School on April 20th, and honor the survivors. Throughout the piece, you'll hear three themes: hope, serenity, and sadness. All of the themes intertwine together and build to the climactic quotation of the Columbine alma mater. Above all, this piece was written and is performed as an expression of hope.
We are going to start the senior recognition portion of our concert. We have a good amount of them, 14. So our first senior that we have is Sam Voda. Sam has been a part of the band, for 8 years. He has performed in the jazz band, symphonic band, pep band, marching band, and musical pit. Sam plans on attending Syracuse University to major in chemistry and forensic sciences and to minor in music performance. Here come the siblings. Next up, we have Haley Ledesma. Haley has also been a part of band for 8 years. She has performed with the symphonic band, the pep band, and marching band, and Haley plans to become a firefighter and EMT. Our next senior that we have is Olivia Sage. Seniors, you guys can stay up here once you're called. Yeah. We have Olivia Sage. Olivia has been in band for 3 years. She has performed with the symphonic band, pep band, and marching band. She plans to attend Illinois Wesleyan University and major in political science on the pre-law track. Next up, we have Gray Vanek. Gray has been a part of band for 8 years. She's been in the jazz band, symphonic band, pep band, marching band, and musical pit. Gray plans to attend Grand Valley State University to major in psychology with a minor in pre-law. Olivia, did I pick the wrong one for you? No? Okay, just kidding. Next up, we have Sawyer Daffrin. Sawyer has been in band for 8 years and has performed in the symphonic band, marching band, and pep band. He is planning to remain involved with our band events and go to JJC. Next up, we have Ray Krause. Ray has been involved in band for 8 years. She has performed with the jazz band, symphonic band, pep band, marching band, and musical pit. Ray plans to go to JJC for 2 years to study forensic psychology and is undecided on a state school after. Next up is Will Van Cura. Will has been in band for 8 years. He has been a part of the symphonic band, pep band, and marching band. And after he graduates, Will intends to go into the trades. Next up is Abby Kodat. Abby has been in band for 8 years and has performed in the symphonic band, marching band, and pep band, and jazz band. She plans on attending Eastern Illinois University to major in music. Next up, we have Kyla Kohler. Kyla just came from her senior soccer game, right, Kyla? Kyla has been in band for 8 years and has performed in the symphonic band, marching band, and pep band. She plans to attend JJC and then transfer to DePaul University for sports communication. Next up is Martin Ramirez. Martin has been a part of the band for 8 years. He has performed in jazz band, symphonic band, pep band, marching band, and musical pit. Martin plans to attend Lewis University to major in business management and minor in vocal music. He also plans to work toward a private pilot license. Next up, we have Nathan Foster. Nathan has been in band for 8 years and has performed in the symphonic band, marching band, jazz band, and pep band. He plans to go to JJC to major in history and minor in education. Next up, we have Jacob Semino. Jacob has been in band for 8 years and has performed in the jazz band, symphonic band, pep band, marching band, and musical pit. Jacob plans to attend Harvard College to pursue an AB in psychology and complete the cognitive science track. And last but not least, we have Liam Seeley. Liam has been in the band for 8 years. He has been in the jazz band, symphonic band, pep band, marching band, and musical pit. Liam plans on attending the University of Illinois to study chemistry. All right, seniors, everybody come to the front of the stage. Seniors, come on up. I have something for you, and then so does Jaden here. Jaden, why don't you come up first?
Seniors, this is to you, so like you can face me, like that's okay. Like that is okay. So I'll be honest with you, I whiffed it last year and by the seat of my pants, and let's be honest, I couldn't do that this year because it'd be a mess. So I actually wrote a thing out this time. Seniors, to try and put how I feel into a single 1-minute speech, courtesy of Miss Ternes, is practically impossible. I could write a book on the things I'd love to say. That is, if I could manage to put them into words. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I digress. Being the son of a teacher, I've seen a lot of senior classes come and go, and while not close to many of them because I was about that tall and now I'm this tall, still shorter than a lot of you, I really can't think of a better class. Your passion, your love of life, dedication to whatever you're doing, it's a real inspiration to everybody around you. We live in a dark, cruel world, and while initially saddening, it's a comfort to know that the shining light and joy that will soon be leaving our senior hall is going into that darkness to make it better and to change it into something worth being proud of. I can confidently say that it's one of the greatest honors of my life to be able to work with you, perform with you, and consider you friends, and I think I can say that for most of the band behind you as well. Now, I did have a poem that I'm not allowed to read because we're short on time, but if you want a group reading back in the band room, I can do that for you then. Now, you've left something that's going to last, and things that last don't fade. Take any national, landmark, famous, natural, whatever you name it, it doesn't fade, and neither do stories. And you've left a story that won't go away. Thank you for everything. Best of luck to everything.
All right, seniors, I have one thing to say, but I'm not so good at the words, so I wrote it all down. Before we close out tonight's concert, I want to take a moment to recognize our truly special group, our seniors. Seniors, your time in this program is coming to a close, but the mark that you have left on this program and all of us is undeniable. Though I've only had the privilege of working with you all for the past 2 years, in that time I've come to see how incredible each and every one of you is. In music, we often talk about how our programs help shape well-rounded individuals, and you are all the absolute perfect example of that. Over the past 2 years, I've seen you grow in more ways than one. Your musicianship, compassion, tenacity, and leadership are truly something special. You are all involved in like 500,000 activities, and in every single one of them, I've watched you pour your hearts into completely. The 14 of you standing here have been the leaders of this program during my time with you. And while change can be difficult and it's emotional to see you go, you should all be incredibly proud of the environment that you've created, one rooted in excellence, dedication, and heart. You've shown the younger members of this program what it means to be true musicians and leaders. Thank you for absolutely everything you've given to this program, and remember that no matter where life takes you, you always have a home in the band room, and we are so incredibly proud of you. For the last thing of the night, we have everybody who is not a senior playing the fight song and hay song for the seniors one last time. And as this class, just like they've always been, they like to go out with a bang. Warning. Take the silver tape off. All right, Sam.
C-O-A-L, C-I-T-Y, Rosary Colors, go, go, go!
Thank you so much for coming out tonight, and seniors, a huge reminder that you have to clean this all up with us as well. Have a great night.